Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Southwood County Recreation Center for tonight's hockey matchup between the Minnesota Mullets and the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings. We are just delighted to welcome all of our viewers, whether you're watching over the live stream on Hockey TV or whether you're with us on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. We're looking forward to a well-matched and important hockey game tonight. The Riverkings have worked very hard over the month of February to get to second place in the Western Division of the Premier Midwest League of the United States Premier Hockey League. And they want to hold that position to ensure that they have home ice advantage for at least the first two rounds of the playoffs as they battle for a spot in the national tournament. So we're going to be of course talking about that throughout the night. You're watching pre-game ceremonies down at center ice. Some of the partners of the Riverkings in the ceremonial puck drop here tonight. So you watch that and we'll kind of get you ready tonight. The Minnesota Moose continue to run first in the West Division, and they finish first at the end of the regular season. They're at 74 points. The Riverkings have moved into second with 63. The Minnesota Blue Ox are at 61. The Riverkings 2 weekends ago having a big home ice sweep of the Blue Ox. These Mullets are a strong hockey team. They come in fourth at 55 points. And so this is an upper division matchup between the Riverkings and the Mullets. The Mullets will be wearing the forest green. They've got some white trim and white lettering, as well as some yellowish gold lettering, but the primary color is green. They're in the dark uniforms. Riverkings, as they do on most occasions at home, wearing the white. They've got the blue and the green trim. And in the goal to our left is Eric Schutte. We're very familiar with the starting five. Jacob Gatos and Brett Delotte on defense. Austin Quarters will center Adam Peterson and Alexander Mavrogiannis on the forward line. For this group from Minnesota, they will start Jack Borsted in goal. The defensemen are Tyler Chalupski and John Hansen. Up front, Dalton Lallier will center Trevor Dixon and Andrew Trelstad. So we're underway on tonight's hockey game, and we're so glad that you're with us. Riverkings move it in immediately. Digging in the corner for the puck, Mavrogiannis gets it to Gatos at the point. He lets a wrist shot go and it deflects in. 23 seconds into the game. It was Gatos just directing it with a soft wrist shot to the front of the net. It hit someone, and I don't know if it was Mullet or Riverking, and it deflected to the right of Bostad and into the goal. And we'll just wait for the call coming to us from downstairs. First shot of the night goes in, and the Riverkings are on top 1-0. Gatos will get the goal if it went off a Mullet, but if it hit a Riverking, we'll find that out momentarily. Once again, the Riverkings win the draw and shoot it right in to put the pressure on. Peterson's in on the forecheck. Pass. Dixon will shoot it in and take a hit from Gatos. Digging in the near corner for the puck. It's Quarters coming up. He loses it. Moving right in front and making a move with the puck was Trelstad. Now here's the call on the goal. Yep, Gatos gets the goal. We'll know that one assist should be Mavrogiannis. Peterson will get one, and Quarters will get the other. So Gatos from Peterson and Quarters gives the Riverkings that very, very early 1-0 lead. Sets the Mullets back on their heels a little bit. Here comes Strelo into the zone. He centers it between the circles. That's broken up. Quickly turned back. Ryan Mance heads down. He tried to move the puck across to Kachurik, but that was broken up at the defense. Now it's Strelo getting it with a head of steam on left wing. He's got Koulis going to the front. Big hit there by Tom McManus. Disrupts the play and allows the River Kings to gain possession. They had Mance behind the defense, but the pass doesn't click. And it'll be Frederick there first. Nolan Frederick on it for the Mullets. Dangerous pass across their own zone, but Koulis is the first on it for Minnesota. Now a giveaway by Koulis right in front. Kachurik will drop it back to Gatos. He lets one go. And I don't know if that hit Frederick in front or got all the way to Bostad. Fresh troops on for the River Kings, including Jesse Edwards out there. Strelo off of his skate allows Edwards to come up with it. Now DeLotte chases it into the corner. Shot around the boards and on to the stick of Zach Curry. Edwards now with Young trailing. Edwards drives right wing. Gets ridden off the puck and into the boards. But Curry's going to get there along the far boards. Puck's moved. McManus has some room, and that one's just wide. Young was in front, but couldn't quite deflect it on goal. Here they go again to McManus stepping in off the right point. Shot it off the back of the net, comes free to the front. Now here's a giveaway. Richard Young came up with it. They ruled that it was held in the zone by McManus. Frederick will turn back to get it for the Mullets. Right down in front of us, McManus comes up with it, shoots it high to the far corner of the rink, and 5 new skaters coming on for the River Kings. Dylan Nurse poke checks it away. He'll shovel it in for McPhee, past McPhee, and we get a whistle. And we're going to get a face-off in neutral ice. Cody Nelson is our referee tonight. Cole Krieger is going to step in and take this draw. The battle's on, and the River Kings will win it. DeLotte shoots it in. River Kings chase with McPhee and Nurse. 2 against 2 and behind the Mullets goal. Minnesota comes up with it and shoots it out, but past Lindblom. And that will be gathered in by Gatos and sent back for McPhee. Krieger goes to the far boards to get control of it. He's hit there by Lindblom. Shot along and still not out of the zone. Swept out finally. And Lindblom will shoot it in and head to the bench. They dig in the near corner, trying to gain possession of the puck. They're right in front, a big blast and a save! Right off of the stick of Trelstad. Shooty down in the butterfly, made the save at point-blank range, and kept this a 1-0 River King lead on the second shot on goal of the night by the Mullets. That puck came to him right in prime scoring territory, but Shooty was better. Now to the far side, Mavrogiannis steps in ahead of Peterson, so Quarters goes to the corner to get it. Trelstad comes up with it for the Mullets and skates down. He's got Lallier going in front, but he's not able to get the puck there. Nice job on defense by Austin Quarters getting back. Peterson out to the point, and here comes Mavrogiannis 1-on-2. He lets the screen shot go that goes wide and all the way out to Lallier. Here come the Mullets back, skating in. Dixon gets by one man, but can't get by that second man, who is Tom McManus. Shot to the near corner. Mullets are able to hold the zone. Koulis has a little room, lets one go, just wide right of Shooty in goal. 14 minutes, 40 seconds to go, first period. River Kings are on top 1-0 as you watch River King hockey on Hockey TV and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. All the way down, that'll be spooned into the stick of Shooty. Some nifty skating here by Mateusz Kachurik. He gets the center red and just dumps it into the zone. That's Hatfield after it for the River Kings. Shot to the point. Kachurik's on it. It just scoots it out to center, and then it's turned around and shot right back in by John Hansen, the defenseman who wears the captain's C for the Mullets. McManus shoots it in. Bostad in behind the goal to cut it off. Now the puck comes free, and Delott will get it out the blue line after Manson nearly got it in front of the goal. Hatfield digging away. Mance comes free with it. Now they shoot it to the near boards. Delott cuts off Strelo. Mance turns back. Lifted down through the center of the ice onto the stick of Brett Delott. Delott through the center of the ice to Kachirik. That one's broken up by Strelo. Hoheisel in there battling for the puck as well. But look at Delott skate from defense on left wing in front. He's able to get it towards Curry, but Bostad goes down to cover it up. Each team has 3 shots on goal, and the Riverkings have a 1-0 lead early on. We're just underway here at the Southwood County Rec Center. Big hockey game, particularly for the Riverkings, and holding on to that number 2 seed in home ice in the playoffs. Free puck here. Who can get it? They're battling away for it, and we get a whistle, and I think that might have been a hand pass for the Riverkings. It will stop play and bring a face-off to the right of Jack Bostad. Total of 5 Wisconsin players on this Minnesota team, including Ben Borson from Toma and Sebastian Frank from the Wisconsin Dells. Puck shot out of play.
Matthews has locations in Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, Culver, and Wausau. Raptorsburg, save money, sleep happy.
So the playoffs will begin 1 week from tonight on the 23rd of February right here at the Rec Center. Pass Dylan Nurse into the corner. Frederick wanted to advance it along, and it'll be picked up by the Mullets in the corner, but McManus will cut it off at the point. He's hit by 2 men, one of whom spills down himself. Now the Mullets advance it. Nurse just between the legs, shoots it to Krieger. McPhee will be the first to get there. Frederick over to cut him off. McPhee centering for McManus. McManus gets it, follow-up backhander, and that puck's free in the crease. And McManus shoots it in, and they wave it off. They wave it off. I think that our referee lost sight of that puck and blew the whistle. Or they're going to say that the net was off its moorings, I believe. Anyway, it doesn't really matter why. What matters is that there's no goal there. Boy, that puck was free for so long right there, just outside of the crease. And with 12:02, we'll get a face-off. Delott will catch it in his glove, try to drop it to his stick, but he can't. Quarters will have to leave the zone to get the puck for the Riverkings, and he'll shoot it over to Mavrogiannis, in and out of the glove of Bostad, right in front corner, shoot, scores! Riverkings take a 2-0 lead on the Austin Quarters goal. He picked that upper right-hand corner right under the crossbar for the Riverkings' second goal of the night. Goal comes at 8:20. That puck came free on the rebound, and it got to Quarters out front, and there was no one between him and Bostad, and he buried it.
Wisconsin Rapids goal scored by number 18, Austin Quarters. He was assisted by number 19, Xander Mavrogiannis, and by number 28, Adam Peterson. Quarters from Mavrogiannis.
So we get the call that it's Austin Quarters' goal and Mavrogiannis and Peterson's assists. For Peterson, his second assist of the night. For Quarters, a goal and an assist in less than 9 minutes of play. 2-0 River Kings, and they're going to get an offensive zone draw here as well. Hatfield, Mance, and Kachirik up front. Fleming and McManus on defense. Lindblom moves it out now down right wing. Here's a shot that Schutte ducks under. He takes a stick up to the mask. No penalty call is forthcoming here. Mullets hold the zone. Pushed out of the zone by Hatfield. Followed up by McManus. Bostad will go down and just shovel it over to Borson, the young player from Toma. Ahead of Lindblom and all the way down to McManus, out to center. Trelstad moves with it, chips it into the zone and chases it. He'll meet Fleming at the puck in the corner. River Kings dig it free. Curry spins it ahead to Edwards. Comes out with Richard Young. Trailing's Curry. Young spins back with it. Shoots it right on to the stick of the defenseman. That was Chalupski. Chalupski turns up, starts the offensive play. Now he's the only man back. The pass for Curry is ahead of him. And that prevented Chalupski from being the one in a 2-on-1. Nice crowd here tonight at the Southwood County Rec Center. When we had the matchup against the Minnesota Blue Ox a couple of weeks back, I guess 3 weeks back from tonight, we had a high water mark for attendance. I think we're going to be close to that here again tonight. Now, did you hear that thump off Borsted's pads? That puck is still free, and they are battling for it. That's McPhee in on top of Borstad. Lallier there helping his goaltender. But that was a shot from the point, and Delott that thumped off of that pad of Bostad. Krieger pushes the draw forward and goes after it. Dixon will chip it out. Lallier with Trelstad. To the point and held in there. Centered out front. Chalupski tried to get there, but Nurse got there first. Now McPhee down right wing. Driven wide. Tried to get it to Dylan Nurse in front, but that was well defended. Chalupski on it. Oh, I don't know what that hit, but it fell right at the feet of Bostad, and he covers up. Shots are 9-3 River Kings. Goals are 2-0 River Kings. And we are just past the midway point of the first period. Delott will cross back and get there first. Now Hoheisel battling him deep for the puck. Frederick keeps it into the zone and pushes it deeper into the corner. Now nice cycle going for the Mullets here. They're hanging on to that puck deep in the River Kings' end. They battle for it, and it comes free to Gatos. Cut off by Strelo. No, it goes past Strelo and to Peterson. Mavrogiannis to the center of the ice. Shoots and just shot it wide of that far post. River Kings quickly turn the Mullets back. There's Fleming just turning him back right away once again. Now it's Mavrogiannis. Fleming trying to, that puck's coming free in the high slot. Digging and digging with Kulis there. That was the man on the puck doing the nice job for Minnesota. Out the puck comes to center. Mavrogiannis will get it ahead to Adam Peterson. He lost it, so it's Mavrogiannis right back to get it. Hoheisel for the Mullets turns, has open room to skate with it. Gutterman backhands it in. Schutte will play it and move it to his defenseman. Now Kachirik Little give and go from Mance and Hatfield. Hatfield drives right wing, turns, looking for Mance, following up, but that puck never got to the front. Ryan Mance again. Out to the point and past Fleming's stick into center ice. McManus lifts it high into the far corner for Frank. Mance forechecking there, but moved ahead by Frank, and the Riverkings turn the Mullets right back. They're having trouble getting through center ice and getting set up in the offensive zone. Here's another good example. Mance just turning back. Mance making a move against Frank on left wing. Comes for Kachurik, who gets his stick tied up. Penalty coming against the Mullets. So delayed penalty call. Come up here, Hatfield shot it right in and then tried to move it over to Kachurik, who was coming in open on left wing. Let the Mullets get control of the puck, and we'll have a River King power play with 6:26 left here in the first period. I think if I can read what Sebastian Frank is saying to Cody Nelson, is that the stick was stuck between the defensive player's arm and body, and they merely closed their arm against their body. They didn't grab the stick and hold the stick. It was just one of those, they just closed their arm on the stick. It was not an intentional act at all, but that is not going to fly with Cody Nelson, and he's going to send number 44, Morgan Diamond, to the penalty box. So the River Kings have a 2-0 lead, and they can really push out their lead here in the first period with a power play goal. Hooks the call. Strelo nearly breaks free, but does not. Poulos is on the puck for the Mullets and shoots it all the way down. Racing down right wing quarters. Pushes the puck by Chalupski. Fleming to hold at the point, and does. Peterson for quarters past him. Mavrogiannis will clean up. Now to Peterson, and McManus at the point. Fleming. Minute 10 for the power play. Oh, some room for Peterson. He tried to find Mavrogiannis, and that thumped off of one of the Mullets, and it shot all the way down for Schutte. Fresh troops for both sides halfway through the River Kings power play. Turning with it is Mattias Kachurik. Cross ice pass for Delot. Delot in from defense, tried to find Kachurik coming in on left wing. 40 seconds. Man behind the defense is Hoheisel. He'll get it. Delot can catch up though, and he makes a nice play. Nearly a breakaway for Hoheisel. 20 seconds for the power play. Delot misses that one, and that allows Frederick just to backhand it into the zone. Kachurik, two Mullets knocked each other off the puck there. Mance walks it alone, and down, rebound miss somehow. I don't know how McManus didn't put away that rebound. Here's Trelstead coming back the other way, and he scores. Oh my goodness, what a big turn of events there. The River Kings were inches away from making it 3-0, having the puck deep in the crease, and it turns back the other way. Trelstad picks the upper right-hand corner to give the Mullets their first goal of the game and make it a 2-1 hockey game at the 15:44 mark. We're going to put a star on that in our scorebook, because that was nearly 3-0 and it became 2-1.
Minnesota goal scored by number 11, Andrew Trelstad. Assisted by number 15, Cooper Hochschild, and by number 31, Jeff Bosted. Trelstad from Hoistel and Fosted, time of the goal 15:44.
Now here's a shot from the point that hit a skate in front and came to the right corner. We'll give you the goal when we get a break in the action, folks. Trailstad's the goal scorer, and he was on the puck again there. Puck shot to the blue line, and Walters dumps it into the far corner. Now you see the zip in the skating of the Mullets after that big turning point in the hockey game. Big blast by McManus is wide. It's primarily to get a line change. McPhee battling at the line. Mullets come away with it. Frank at his own blue line. 2-1 Riverkings with just over 3 minutes to go, first period. This is an icing. So the Trailstad goal makes it 2-1. Hoheisel gets an assist, and Bostad, the goaltender, got the other assist. So it gets moved from goaltender Bostad to Hoheisel up to Trailstad on left wing, and he gets the goal. 2-1. And here they come back with Dixon. Dixon moved towards the center. McPhee moved him off the puck, and Krieger skates back to get control for the Riverkings. Cole Krieger turns in the corner, tries to go to Hartley at the point. McPhee not letting the Mullets out of the zone. Now they come to center. Lindblom pushing in with Brophy. The shot is to Schutte off of the stick of Joey Podstad, and he makes an easy save. His seventh, sixth save on 7 shots for Eric Schutte tonight. Backhanded out to the point where Hansen is hit by Mavrogiannis. Quarters moves it ahead for Peterson. He's ahead of the defense. 3 rushing back. Lets it go. And into the glove of Jack Bostad to make the save. We'll get the face-off to the right of Bostad, who no doubt had to be just a little bit unsettled by the fact that he gave up a deflection with 23 seconds elapsed in the first period, but he has battled here tonight against a barrage of shots, including one there from Adam Peterson that goes wide. Now knocked down by Quarters, Mavrogiannis, and they're going to say offside, I believe, or a hand pass. So here comes the face-off with 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go, first period. Gatos and Quarters have scored for the Riverkings. Trailstad has scored for the Mullets. Mavrogiannis battles for that puck, just keeps working with it. Now loses it. In through center. Here come the Mullets with Brophy, but nice job defensively by Austin Quarters. Shot up into the chest of Schutte. And he makes a fairly routine save. In case you're wondering, the Mullets mean just that, the big hair mullet. On the crest of the hockey sweater is a hockey player with a big old blonde mullet and mustache and a hockey helmet. The hockey mullet is famous in the Minnesota hockey lore. Perhaps if we get time later, we'll tell you a little bit more about that and the high school state tournament starting lineup announcements and who's got the big best mullet of the year. Anyway, here we go, back to the final minute and a half of the first period. Stolen by Kachurik, steps in. Matias tries to make a move past Chalepsy. He cannot, and that allows Hansen to clean up. For Fleming, and intercepted. Hoheisel tries to move ahead. Is this play onside? It is. Hoheisel chasing the puck in behind the goal. McManus rides him off the puck, but he's able to go back and get it again. Coolis digs after it. McManus is in there. Hetfield is in there. We'll get possession of it. It's Coolis to center, shot. Man coming in. I don't know if that ever got to Schutte, but a man snuck in the back door. Now down. One of the Mullets is stunned. That was Cooper Hoheisel. He's up back on his skates, trying to get back into the play, and now will be coming to the bench with 30 seconds to go. Along the far boards. Whoa, and no penalty there as one of the Mullets spills to the ice. That was Strelo who went down. Moving through traffic, Edwards onto the backhand, but he can't get a shot away. And with 14 seconds, the other way comes Dixon. He fanned on a backhander and couldn't move it into the zone. Richard Young's after it for the Riverkings, but it goes to the far boards and to Frederick, who shoots it all the way down. 2 seconds, 1, and the period ends. Well, it appeared as if the Riverkings were going to go up 3-0, but somehow that puck did not go in the net. And on the counter rush, Trelstead scores for the Mullets, and we have finished 1 period of play, and the Riverkings lead the Minnesota Mullets by a count of 2-1. It's an exciting hockey game. We've got an exciting evening of hockey for you right here on Hockey TV and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Stay tuned. Second period action is just 16 minutes away. Second period action moments away here from the Southwood County Rec Center. Riverkings on top 2-1. Very early goal from Jacob Gatos, a second from Austin Porters. Trelstad moved the Mullets back into it. 2-1 Riverkings as we start the second. Shots in the first period were 12-8 in favor of the Riverkings. Riverkings about to head back out onto the ice. Big hockey weekend, because if the Riverkings are able to hold on to second here in the standings, as they right now have a 2-point edge over the Minnesota Blue Ox, then you've got the potential of 2 home playoff series to get to the national tournament. And that's exactly what you work for all regular season long. Home ice in the playoffs, giving you that opportunity to get to the national tournament. And of course, 2 teams will go out of this Western Division, the Premier Midwest United States Premier Hockey League. And so, in business to take care of here this weekend to keep that edge on the Minnesota Blue Ox. The Mullets aren't going to move up or down. They're going to be the 4th seed. They're going to be taking on most likely the Wisconsin Muskies in a 4 versus 5 first-round matchup, with the winner of that one likely to head over to Minnesota and take on the Moose. So it's a much harder, steeper hill for the Mullets, regardless of what they do here this weekend. Here come the Mullets into the zone, quickly turned back by Brett Delott. Schutte's in goal to our right. Bosted's in goal to our left. At the line, Mavrogiannis picks it off. Quarters is open. Here comes Quarters on the backhand. Back to Mavrogiannis. And Bosted's got it in the glove. Oh my goodness, what a scoring chance to start this period. A 2-on-none for the Riverkings. But it's still 2-1. Hatfield, well, they're going to toss Lallier out. Trelstad against Hatfield, and they still there's a backhander in front of follow-up, and how did that miss? Mance had the initial shot, and Hatfield had the rebound. My goodness, what a pair of scoring chances in the opening 35 seconds of the period. Remember, the Riverkings scored with just 23 seconds elapsed in the first, and they're back at it with 2 golden chances in this second period. Now Hatfield has Chalupski poking it away. Lallier on the puck, has a man in front, Dixon, but a beautiful play by Jacob Gatos. Gatos with that defensive jam. Now it's Mance trying to move past Chalupski. He can't, and Kulis heads out. Kulis and Hoheisel come into the zone. Good job on the defense. McManus and Kachurik first of all. Now it's Kachurik chasing it down into the near corner. Ooh, centered for Hatfield, and that pass doesn't connect. Hoheisel tries to move it out, but Curry turns it back. Backhanded out into center ice. Strelo spills to the ice. Richard Young did not play it, allows Fleming to backhand it in. Through center ice, and this one will go all the way down, where Schutte will allow Fleming to play it. Raymond Fleming turns back with it. Young past his stick all the way down, and no icing as it's picked up first by Frederick and the Mullets. And here they head out. Down on left wing, driving the net. Schutte down. That was a nice job by McManus. He did not allow a shooting opportunity there at all for Koulis. I think it was either Koulis or Strelo. I'd like to correct that to one of those two drove left wing, and just did a good job by McManus not to give them anything. Nothing at all in terms of an opportunity to shoot that puck. Off of the face-off, Kyle McCauley out there, and puck is shot up and out of play. No shortage of scoring opportunities and no shortage of excitement in this hockey game. 2-1 Riverkings, early second period. Krieger off the face-off, and McCauley gets it in the corner. Nurse is going to play it out of the zone. Frederick will turn back for the Mullets. Past Nurse. Hullaby spills the Riverkings player to the ice. That was Zach Hartley that went down. Now Krieger's in on the check and rubs out Laflamme. Cut off and held in by the Mullets. Down, and a penalty coming as one of the Riverkings is down along the far side. Mullets are going to head to the box here. TJ Laflamme is headed off, and the Riverkings still have a man down.
Minnesota penalty to number 17, TJ Laflamme. 2 minutes for tripping.
Laflamme gets the tripping call.
Number 17, time of the penalty 2:53.
That's Kyle McCauley that was stunned by spilling to the ice. The Riverkings have had one power play opportunity here tonight. They go on their second power play. Quarters out there with Peterson and Mavrogiannis. McManus and Fleming on defense. The puck pushed to the front by Peterson, but no shot. Cleared out of the zone and all the way down. Schutte will play it for McManus. Tommy McManus for Fleming. Fleming skates past Koulis and into the zone. Peterson goes to the front, moving it for Quarters on right wing, but that pass doesn't click, and Chalupski broke it out, and the Mullets push it out with 1.5 minutes to go. McManus spills to the ice as he tries to move it out, but it comes to center and onto the stick of the Mullets and Tyler Koulis. Now Mavrogiannis steps in, drives to his backhand, he scoops it high. High and over the net, manned by Jack Bostad. Delott now out there on defense. Shot goes through. I think it would have been wide. Pushed out of the zone by Koulis. Mavrogiannis will get possession back and step in. He walks in, wrister down to make the save. Bostad. 4 of the power play. Riverkings up 2-1 on the power play. Quarters along the boards, backhands it to Delott at the point. Gatos looks, holds that puck and shoots it all the way around to Quarters along the far boards. Austin steps in, Tries to give and go here. Puck comes free. Hoheisel broke it up. Now it's back to Mavrogiannis. He shot it off of Hoheisel. Puck is still free, and it's picked up by Chalupski. He moves it for Hoheisel, driving Gatos. And once again, textbook positioning by Jacob Gatos, and nothing there for Hoheisel. And the power play ends, quickly killed off by the Minnesota Mullets. Mavrogiannis shoots it to the far glass. Frederick just moves it along. Gutterman out there. Kachirik. Mance steps in one-on-one. Ryan Mance uses Gutterman as a screen and fires one right in to the belly of Bostad with 14 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Second period, Riverkings 2 and the Mullets 1. Jarrett goes after the draw win by Hatfield. Where's that puck? It's right in front of Bostad. Riverkings hold his zone here. Gutterman moves it and reverses the puck, and that allows the Mullets to skate out. Dixon's on right wing. Here he comes. Gives it back for Lallier. And that's broken up. Countering, here comes Kachirik of the Riverkings. Matias Kachirik with Hatfield going to the front for Hatfield. Bostad's down, puck's loose, and it comes out for Fleming. Kachirik goes for Hatfield in the high slot, and that one doesn't click. Mullets skate out with it. Turned back by Mance, and now a scrum between Lallier and McManus. Dixon through center, loses an edge, goes down. Brophy after it, but instead it's DeLotte with the puck. Frederick stepped up to intercept, could not. Brophy goes to the corner, hit with Curry. Lodstad is checked by Gatos, and Edwards comes up with the puck for the Riverkings. Past the stick of Curry, and this is going to be an icing. He missed that puck, and that meant that it was shot in from the opposite side of the red line, and that's an icing. And so here comes the face-off to the right of Eric Schutte. Draw win by the Riverkings allows DeLotte to skate with it. Lindblom will turn and just shoot it right back in. Lindblom battles with DeLotte. Edwards has it for the Riverkings. Jesse into the zone. Makes the move. Tried to center for Curry, and Bostad has that again. Face-off is to Bostad's right. Frank skates out of there with it. That hit the official, allows the Riverkings to get possession. Nurse. Dillon reverses direction, comes out to McManus through traffic. McPhee got a stick on it, but it deflected wide. Fleming right through the legs of one of the Mullets. A save by Bostad at the right post. And swept away. Now out at center. Koulis on right wing. Puts it off the backboards, and McManus sidestepped a hit and allowed McPhee to get the puck. Now McManus, the defenseman, on the rush, has Nurse with him and Fleming with him. No scoring. 8 minutes into this second period. 2-1 Riverkings. Hoheisel steps across the line and is driven off the puck by Fleming. Koulis is there first to hold the zone. At the point, Chalepsky shoots it back in, but now the Riverkings head out with Quarters. Peterson on the right wing. Peterson with Quarters. A trailer tried to get it in front to Mavrogiannis. Moving in the front, Mavrogiannis scores! Man, he picked the smallest opening that there was on the right side there. Bostad was hugging the post. There's this little bitty space over his right shoulder, and Mavrogiannis picked that corner. He didn't go for the wide side, which was more open, but a more difficult shot. He picked that little bitty upper corner over the right shoulder of Bostad to give the Riverkings the 3-1 lead. Comes at the 8:58 mark. What was seemingly an innocuous play.
Goal scored by number 19, Xander Mavrogiannis. He was assisted by number 28, Adam Peterson.
Vance on right wing.
Austin Quarters. Mavrogiannis from Peterson and Quarters. Time of the goal, 8.
So Mavrogiannis gets the goal. Peterson and Quarters gets the assist. For Peterson and for Quarters, they both have 3 points on the night. Here's a puck to the front. Kacherik, loose puck, Hatfield. That puck's free. It still is backhander. And another save by Bostad off of the stick of Colin Moore. So 3 points for Peterson, 3 points for Quarters, 2 points tonight for Mavrogiannis, and the Riverkings push their lead out to 3-1. That, folks, is the 4th time tonight the Riverkings have had the puck right there in the crease, and they couldn't find a crease to push it into the net. 3-1, however, is their lead as Edwards steals. Curry steps in. Puck's taken away by the Mullets. They turn back and counter with Walters chipping it in. Walters loses an edge. Laflamme in the corner. DeLotte will pick it up, take a hit. Curry backhands it, but not out. Chalepsky held it in. Puck comes free, backhanded Schutte, catches it in the glove, and he hangs on to it.
Remember, we're going to give that away tonight.
Shots are 23-10 Riverkings. Off the draw. Scrum is on. Charlestad tried to push forward, but Fleming was able to come up with the puck. At the blue line, Fleming counters. McPhee moving it to the near side, and McManus. Oh, they had a man on left wing. That's Charlestad, the goal scorer, and he went down of his own accord. That's like the 3rd time tonight one of the Mullets has lost an edge and gone down of their own accord. There was some room there. Had he stayed on his skates, gotten that pass, he could have driven in on left wing and created a scoring chance. So that was a fairly significant play right there. 3-1 Riverkings. We've passed the halfway point of the second period and thus of the hockey game. Hartley pressured by Lallier. Charlestad held it in momentarily, but now Peterson heads out with it. Tried to push it for Quarters, but could not. Turned back by Charlestad of the Mullets. McCauley, good to see Kyle back out there after he was down on the ice after that trip. Here's a 3-on-1, will be a 3-on-2. Mavrogiannis is the trailer, and a nice job at the defense by the Mullets and Gutterman to break up that rush. Down Now penalty call is coming. And I think they're going to get Mavrogiannis for the 2-minute penalty here. No, it's the Mullets who are going to go for the third time tonight. It's Dixon who gets the penalty. Trevor Dixon goes to the box.
Penalty number 6, Trevor Dixon. 2 minutes for holding.
He gets a hold there. Well, Riverkings are up 3-1 and they get their third power play of the night. Gatos and Delot are on the defense. Kachurik, Hatfield, and Mance are up front on the forward line. Gatos has a goal and he's got it at left point. Mance, the playmaker. Gets it to Kachurik. Matty Ash has a man coming down from the point. Gatos. And now Jacob will have to go back. Mance, one shot. Second loose puck in. Bosted's got it covered again with 1:35 on the power play. And 8 minutes even for the second period. Kachurik loses the puck in the corner and it's shot all the way down by Hansen. There's a certain amount of frustration building here on the Mullets bench. And they have not. Here's Mance walking in on left wing. Ryan drive to the front and holding the post. Bostad takes away any scoring opportunity. Puck is shot out to center by the Mullets. Strelo tries to turn the other way, but Mance gets control of it. Tries to find Kachurik just to thread it across the ice, and he cannot. It's shot out to center. Mance tried to move the puck quickly to Hatfield, but it was broken up. Now Delot stepping in. Delot drives to the center. Goes for Kachurik. There's a chip shot by Hatfield up and over the net with 35 seconds to go. Delot has to regather the puck. Gatos through traffic into the catching glove of Bostad. 26 seconds left on the power play. 6:52 left in the second period. It's 3-1 Riverkings. Remember, they held a late 2-0 lead in the first before it was tightened up by the Mullets. It's 3-1 now. Quarters out there with his line mates Peterson and Mavrogiannis. Defenseman has chipped the 2. McManus's big blast went off a stick and just barely skipped the rink. Mavrogiannis. Now McManus with 5 seconds. Here's a pass into the slot, and it was a redirect effort by Quarters, but Bosted's got it with 1 second on the power play. Riverkings now up to 27 shots on goal. And in case you're wondering, the coaching staff of the Minnesota Mullets, Chris Walby, the head man, and his assistant Tom Strelo, do have mullets. Here's Mavrogiannis, and he scores! Right after the power play expired. Alexander Mavrogiannis with his second of the night in the period makes it 4-1 Riverkings. Third point of the night for Mavrogiannis as well. 3 Riverkings now with at least 3 points. We'll see who gets the assists.
By number 19, Xander Mavrogiannis. He was assisted by number 18, Austin Porters. That's Mavrogiannis from Porters, and the goal 13:38.
So Quarters gets his 4th point of the night, a goal and 3 assists for Austin. and the Riverkings up by 4-1 count after that one. Fleming floats it along for Zach Curry. Coming up with it, Edwards. Young and Edwards play given. Go, shot, go! Richard Young! 5-1 Riverkings pouring it on now. Goal comes at the 14:26 mark. Richard Young. And so those two goals just a minute and 12 seconds apart. 5-1 Riverkings.
Wisconsin Rapids goal scored by number 27, Richard Young. He was assisted by number 15, Jesse Edwards. Young from Edwards.
Just one assist again. It's Edwards. Jesse Edwards from Richard Young with the goal from Jesse Edwards. 5-1 Riverkings. Starting to dominate play now. Shots are 29-10 Riverkings. Hartley on left wing. Shot it, and Bosted made a clean save there. Hartley stops it at the blue line and shoots it in. McPhee and Krieger get onside. Off of Fodstad's stick and all the way down. Hartley plays it. Puck's free here. Lindblom couldn't get there. Fodstad looking for a screen. Drives the net. Finally pushed it wide. Now Fodstad comes out with it. Tried to make a play to a teammate, but that was broken up. So they battle for the puck. Kyle McCauley's going to get it to McPhee. He's got Nurse ahead of the field. Onto this. Oh, broken up as he tried to get it to Dylan Nurse. Chalupski made the play. A nice one defensively. Here's the counter and a drag and a shot shoot. He made the save off of the stick, I believe. Now turning back DeLotte has Nurse, and the trailer is Hatfield. DeLotte rides Frederick into the backboards. Shot cross ice, and this one's going to be an icing. Nope, they wave it off. They play on. Eric Schutte thought it was going to be an icing. LaFlamme backhands it along. Gatos is first on it for the Riverkings. Cross ice pass is behind Kachurik, but Matty Ash turns with it. Nice defensive play by Gutterman. Puck for Mank, intercepted by the Mullets. Hullaby goes down. Walter steps in, shot it off of Gatos' stick. And a whistle stops play with exactly 3 minutes to go. We're in the second period, and the Riverkings are looking to clinch second place, and they cannot do that with the win tonight. They're going to have to at least get another point tomorrow night to assure themselves of that, which is dependent upon what's happening with the Minnesota Blue Ox and their weekend series. But all the Riverkings have to do is take care of business, and they will finish in second. Kachurik tries to drive to the defense there, centers it for Hatfield. It's turned back by the Mullets, and there's a shot in on Schutte, and he'll glove it for his 11th save on 12 attempts here tonight. And if the Riverkings can, as we mentioned, finish second, then they have the potential of 2 home playoff series to get to the national tournament, which is once again this year the goal. McManus Double teamed in behind his own net. Goes down. It's Quarters. He's got Mavrogiannis ahead. Onto his stick beautifully. Mavrogiannis with Fleming trailing. McManus. Peterson looks to the front. Centers. Quarters shoots wide. Off the glass, but not out. McManus holds it in. Shot through traffic, deflected there by Peterson. Now it's Fleming down the boards. Fleming moves it for Mavrogiannis. Peterson, the backhander, off of Bostad. Puck still free. Gallant through traffic, hit someone and changed direction. Fleming hit by Laflamme. And now the Mullets able finally to clear it out. And Hullaby shot it off of one of the Riverkings. Richard Young, who scored the last goal, can't catch up with the puck. And it'll be covered up by Bostad with 1 minute and 13 seconds to go in the second period. Shot through traffic. Bostad made the save. DeLotte with the original shot. To the far corner.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining.
Try to find Hoheisel behind the defense. He'll not be able to catch up with it. Oh, shoot, he's out of the net. But these teammates, most significantly Richard Young, cover for him and don't give the Mullets a chance. Now Gatos with a shot, rebound, Edwards fanned on it, Gatos a second shot. Puck's free in the slot and Curry's there too. That was Curry, not Gatos, excuse me, that had that shot opportunity. Jacob was back on the blue line taking care of business. So 33.8 seconds to go. Second period, 5-1, Riverkings. Oh, McManus goes down. That will allow Fodstad to get there first. Puck's in behind the Riverking goal. Trelstad with Krieger with 13 seconds. They battle for it. Nurse shot it off of one of the Mullets. 8 seconds. Trelstad in the corner. Shot it behind the net with 4. And the period ends with the Riverkings on top, 5-1. 3 goals in the period, 2 by Alexander Mavrogiannis and 1 by Richard Young. And the Riverkings are on top, 5-1. They have outshot the Mullets 36-12. So we'll take a break between the second and the third period, and we'll be back with the third period action for you on Hockey TV and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. All set now for the third period of play. Boy, the Riverkings played an excellent second period, putting up 3 goals and pushing out to a 5-1 lead here. They have outshot the Mullets 36-12, 3-1 margin there, and they are up 5-1 on the scoreboard. Boy, they have had such quality scoring chances all night, and it took a while for them to start going in, but once they did, that 3-goal barrage in the second, and now they head into the third period with a 5-1 advantage. 5-1 Riverkings. Looking to get 3 points out of this weekend series with the Mullets in order to clinch second place in the United States Premier Hockey League's Premier Midwest League's West Division. And that would mean the prospect of 2 home playoff series to get to Boston and the national tournament. But first things first, a win tonight, at least a point tomorrow night, and then we can start talking about playoff matchups beginning on the 23rd through the 25th of February. Center ice, Austin Quarters all set to drop it against Lallier, and it's controlled by the Riverkings. Peterson for Quarters. Past Lallier and all the way down. Played by Delot. Nope, taken away by the Mullets and by Andrew Trelstad. Blast and a save by Schutte. That came from Hansen at the point. Now the puck comes all the way down. Past Dixon and on to the stick of Quarters. And a whistle stops play. And we get a penalty called against Dixon, Trevor Dixon. Chris Walby not too excited about that particular call, but he's also seeing that this is the 4th power play of the night for the Riverkings, where his Mullets have not had an advantage, a manpower advantage at any point tonight. You take a good look. Zach on the Hockey TV side, Art on the Wisconsin Rapids Community Media side, both honed in on that conversation for you. And it's still going on. 4th penalty call against the Mullets. Riverkings go to the power play. The top line was just out there to open up the period, so it'll be Hatfield and Mance and Kachirik to the forward line with Gatos and Delot on the defense. Trelstad, Hansen, Lallier, Tyler Chalepsky. Oh, hang on. So it's a 10-minute, please, what I just heard from downstairs. Dixon gets a 10-minute major. So there's no power play. There's no manpower advantage. It's a major penalty that will take Dixon out of the game for half of this 3rd period, but there's no manpower advantage. So we play on 5-on-5. Hansen skates with it out of the Riverking end, or out of the Mullets end. Trelstad into the Riverking end of the ice. Centering pass never got through the face-off circle. Gatos pushes Laflamme to the backboards. Mance moves it out, wants to hit Kachirik in stride. Nice defensive play by Chalepsky. Now Mance back for it for the Riverkings. Hit by Koulis, and Strelo steps into the zone with Koulis. All the way around for Hoheisel at the right boards. It's Hatfield that's in there digging away for it for the Riverkings. Puck now comes free. Controlled by the Mullets and shot to the near corner. Turning back with it, Gatos. Gatos all the way out to Kachirik. He's got Curry coming as help. Matiash into the zone. Loses control of the puck. Nice play by Hoheisel. He turns back the other way. Nice job by Raymond Fleming on the defense of the Riverkings. McManus pushes it back out to the point. Gutterman through traffic into the near corner. Curry can't get it out. Hoheisel pushes it in deeper. Strelo after it. Now here comes Richard Young to Curry. Zach goes to the backhand. And he pushes one in on goal. Easy save there by Bostad. in the corner. 4 men dig for that puck. Richard Young loses it to Gutterman, and out comes the Mullet. Out come the Mullet. McManus will chase. McManus, the defenseman, down right wing. Has Young in front, tries to move the puck there, cannot. The Mullets, Hullaby will shoot it out to center. Krieger tries to gather in the puck. Cole loses it again, but Dylan Nurse will get it in the corner. McPhee centers it for Krieger. And again, now Nurse with it. As that forward line of Krieger, McPhee, and Nurse just cycle. They move it to the front, but they shoot it off of the stick of Tommy Strelo in front. Moore back in there. He shoots it into the glove of Jack Bostad. 16 minutes and 8 seconds left in the hockey game. Riverkings trying to add points 64 and 65 to their ledger. Moore. Big hit on Dylan Nurse in the corner. But Dylan doggedly fights for the puck. McPhee gets there first. Got a man on his back, still fighting for it. Now Cole Krieger in. And I think Krieger is going to get an interference call here. Yeah, this time it is going to be against the Riverkings. And they're going to send the Mullets to their first power play opportunity of the night. 5-1 Riverkings. Cole Krieger goes to the penalty box. He gets 2 minutes. I think he chipped off that defenseman behind the net. You can't take a man who doesn't have the puck. They're going to get a cross check. Okay, so not an interference call, but a cross check, which means they take that stick and just use it horizontally right across the player. Krieger gets the cross check. Hansen through traffic off the stick of Quarters. They hold the zone. Puck shot all the way out. Quarters is going to chase. Force Bostad to play it. Down to 1:25 for the penalty kill here for the Riverkings. Peterson and Quarters are up top. Fleming and McManus are back at the points. Hansen at the point steps in. Tries to move around Peterson and move it to the center of the ice, but it deflects off a skate and comes out to Chalepsky. Now Hansen turns with it and steps in. Play is onside. They tried to feather it through to Kulis, but could not. And the puck is shot out by Adam Peterson. And we are down to 50 seconds for the penalty kill. Chalepsky, right wing. Strelo will get there first. Hansen at the point. Give and go with Hoheisel. Shot, goal. It's Cooper Hoheisel who gets the goal to make it 5-2. Another high shot that picked the corner. And this third period goal comes at the 5:36, the 5:46 mark. Hoheisel, we'll see who gets the assist. I think Hansen will get one. We'll get the call from downstairs.
He was assisted by number 13, Tyler Kulis. Horswell from Kulis, Tyler power play goal 5:46.
So an assist to Kulis, 5-2 Riverkings. And look at that jump in the step of the Mullets now after they get that goal. They're skating and hitting a little bit brisker than they were moments ago. 5-2 is our score. Riverkings still hold that 3-goal lead. Now loose puck. Here comes Lindblom. And a nice job by Brooks Hatfield just to chip him off the the puck there, not allow him to get that free look at Schutte. Tried to get Mance free on right wing, but they could not. It's broken up by Lindblom, who takes a hit from Hatfield after he shoots the puck in.
50 time coming up. Get your tickets ready, and we're also going to give away the puck pilot basket as well, coming up very soon this period.
Frederick skating back for the Mullets as Lallier shoots it in. Mullets hold the zone here. Things will get much tighter if they get the next goal of the hockey game. 5-2 River Kings. Richard Young driving for the puck. Gutterman takes it away. Canceled out by Curry, and McManus lets one go. Young in the slot. Oh, he shot it right off of the defenseman Frederick, who is stung by that, but he's back up and on his skates and has the puck right now. Gets it out of the zone, and still Herding comes to the bench, and Frank takes over. Puck to the line. Koulis cannot push it back in, so Edwards shoots it past the stick of Richard Young, and they go for a line change. Moving through center. Koulis on left wing off the pass from Bornson. Borson's got it. Shoots high and over the net. Now centering pass for Hoheisel. That one doesn't click, and we've got a penalty call coming here. It's going to be against the River Kings again. Back at the point, past Frank. Crossing, Lallier has it. Bosted has gone to the bench for the extra attacker, but the River Kings gain possession of the puck, and with the score 5-2, the Mullets now get a power play chance to cut the lead. It's Cole Krieger again.
2 minutes for tripping.
He gets a tripping call. Again, Quarters and Peterson are the forwards. Gatos and Delat are the defense pair on the penalty kill. Hoheisel moves it for Koulis. Delat battling him. Hansen gains control of the puck. Centering off the stick, and here comes Peterson with Quarters. Peterson shoots, save, Bostad.
All right, let's get some stuff away. First, we're going to give away.
And now Quarters was down, and Koulis was trying to keep him there.
Ticket number 618.
A minute and 38 seconds left on the Mullets power play. Their second of the period and their second of the night.
Now, a big sack of cash, a big pillowcase full of $290 on a green ticket. 50-50 number is 1.
Strelo chases to the far boards. They'll back the puck up.
183-921. Someone either got stabbed or won. Congratulations. You can collect your winnings down at
Chalupski shoots it in. Gutterman moves it back to Strelo. Strelo will chase behind the net. He'll leave it there for Hoheisel, but Delat is there first, and Hoheisel takes it away. Another player slips and goes to the ice. That's happened a number of times for both squads tonight. Hansen carries the puck, dogged by Mance. Shot in on Schutte, loose puck. 1, 2, 3 chances at it. It's under Eric Schutte now with 46 seconds left on the power play and 10 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third period. 5-2 River Kings as the Mullets pressure Mullet team has had a strong season. They're 4th in the West Division with a very respectable 55 points. Quarters scoops it on the backhand and out. Bostad will come out to play it. Play it away from Peterson. And now Nelson's up and in the air again. Are we going to get another River Kings penalty here that will give the Mullets a 2-man advantage for 27 seconds and an additional minute and 33 seconds of power play time. So now the power play starting to even out. The River Kings have had 4 tonight. This represents the continuation of the second and the third of the night for the Mullets. So big chance for the Mullets to get really back in the hockey game with this 2-man advantage for the next 25 seconds. Hansen will hold at the point. Steps in, walks in, makes his move to the side. Schute's down, covering the post, and Hoheisel fanned on it. Now the puck held in by Hansen with 8 seconds. To the far side off of Chalupski's stick, and Kacherik will come on in on Hansen. Matjaž Kacherik, just 1-man advantage now for the Mullets. Kacherik continues to hold the puck. He's going to shoot it back to Fleming to take some of this time off the power play of the Mullets. A minute 18 on that second penalty. The one to Peterson. Walking in, Hoheisel shoots up high off the shoulder of Schutte. And he makes the save. Shots now are 38-19 in favor of the River Kings, which was once a 3-1 shots on goal margin, is now a 2-1 shots on goal margin. 9 minutes, 6 seconds left, third period, 5-2 River Kings. Mullets continue on the power play for the next minute 5. Quarters shoots it off of Trelstad. Now Austin, fighting on the penalty kill, is able to get it out of the zone. He continues to work after it. Trelstad in on left wing. DeLotte stays right with him. Laflamme cuts it off and drops it back to Frederick. Now Frederick. Oh, nice passing play down for Trelstad, but he didn't quite pull it in. Now down goes Laflamme. Puck comes to Quarters. Quarters will shoot it all the way down, and that one will take a funny hop off the boards and come to the near corner with 20 seconds left on the Mullets power play. Shot it right off the stick of Mance. Puck is free at neutral ice. 9 seconds left on the power play. Trelstad through the zone. Shoots wide. Schutte gloves it, holds it with 1 second left. Well, I remember in the second period a similar situation when right off the face-off in the end of the power play, the River Kings got a goal. Let's hope that the same thing does not occur here for the Mullets. With 7:56 for the third. Puck is dropped. Hansen shoots it off of the stick of Hatfield, and Curry comes out as Peterson goes to the bench. Well, let's keep it down low. Hatfield just tying up Lindblom. Digging, still no. Nelson does not want to blow his whistle. He wants him to move it, and Hatfield gets it free. Curry will move the puck. Gets a hip check at center ice, but shoots it down into the Mullets' end. Here comes Dixon. To the center of the ice, McManus and Hatfield ride him off, and McManus pushes it ahead. 2-on-1. Here's Curry. Oh, and the pass from Mavrogiannis just not connecting there with Zach Curry. Dixon has it go past his stick and all the way down. Hartley. The battle's on with Fleming moving it to Richard Young. Up comes Richard Young. Edwards for Young. Fires it off the paddleboard of Bostad. And that puck comes right back at him, and he makes another save.
Personal and business insurance with the greatest protection at lowest cost. Awards and More is your source for wedding, retirement, and promotional gifts. Awards and More is on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids.
Edwards steps down. Takes the draw for the Riverkings with Young and Dylan Nurse at his sides. Moore and Hartley are back at the defense. Hullaby hit by Richard Young. Now the puck's moved out to the red line, but Hartley just shoots it right back in. Hullaby after it. Edwards behind his own goal. Breakout for Nurse. Chips it off his stick, and he'll be the first to get there. For Moore. But Hullaby shoots it to center. Brett Gallant off of the leg of Nurse. He'll turn and go back for a line change. Whoa, nearly a takeaway by Peterson right after Sebastian Frank hard. And he got that puck free.
Gary's Towing Service in Wisconsin Rapids is ready 24 hours a day. With Gary's Towing Service, you'll never pay an
This is the final home series of the regular season for the Riverkings. Shot all the way down. Hoheisel, as he tried to turn with the puck, went down. And the puck pops out of play. So we'll have a face-off in the Riverkings end with 5:14 to go in this third and what looks like will be final period tonight. Peterson shoots it in. Bostad almost gave it away to Mavrogiannis, who has 2 goals tonight. That was shot off the back of Koulis, but picked up by Frederick. Now Hoheisel heads in. Centering pass, Shooty. Oh, that puck popped free. You know, one thing over the course of this season that has been so solid for the Riverkings night after night after night has been those top 2 defense pair. Gatos and DeLotte, then McManus along with Fleming. Those 4 guys have been really good. And that's not to say that the other defensemen haven't played well, but those 4 guys have been just so solid. There's a kick save by Shooty. Oh, Lallier tried a one-timer, and then his teammate fired it off of him. Turning back with the puck, it's Mance. Gutterman along for Frederick. Bodstad, nice defense play there. Fleming made that play, and that's what we're talking about, is the solid positional defense play by those top defensemen. And there was Raymond Fleming making an example of that for us. Shot all the way around to the near boards, and Mance off the stick of Kalepsky. Kachirik heads in with it, moves to his forehand, shot it off of Hansen. And he's got it caught. He's not hurt, he's got it caught in his gear. That got down in under his hockey sweater. "4 minutes, 1 second left in the third. And the River Kings hold a 5-2 lead. A shot off of a player in the face-off circle. Into the River Kings end. Shot never got through. McManus was there to stop it. Mance, as it turned back by Lallier. Now with the Mullets get the puck. Hansen drops it to his stick. Shot it off of McManus. Out high to Chalupski, over for Hansen. The defenseman's down low on the goal line. Behind the net. Moves it out. Lallier shot it off of someone into the near corner. Chalupski moves along the blue line. Finds a little alley. Shot got through, but routine to Schutte. Now Chalupski moves it. Oh, Fonstad had a one-timer to a wide open net that left his teammates on the bench to our lower right gasping. Puck shot all the way down, and icing is the call. 2 minutes 49 seconds to go. Face-off is to the right here of Eric Schutte. McManus fanned on it. Lindblom then hit him. Puck pops up into the air. Ooh, nice play by Kachirik to take it away from Borson. Now in the middle of Mance, driving the net. What a beautiful play by Mance. He shoots, save Bostad. The fact that Bostad made that save does not take away from the fact of how beautiful a play that was by Ryan Mance. Bostad was just able to get a piece of it and make the save. 2 minutes 30 seconds left in the hockey game. 5-2 River Kings. And off the draw shot out of the zone. Gutterman turns back with it. Folks move far side. Schutte has to steer that one to the near boards. Krieger skates away. McPhee and Dylan Nurse with him. Shot through traffic, never got in on goal. Now Krieger turns, moves it out to DeLotte. Got to get it onto his forehand side. Gatos through traffic. I think that one got through to Bostad, and then Gutterman had to clean up the puck. Ullaby lost it to McPhee. Krieger with the hit in the corner. Now Gato steps in, lets the slapper go, and it never got through. Frederick comes away with the puck in a minute and a half for the game. 5-2 River Kings. Laflamme pushes it past Edwards. Now moves down on DeLotte. Drops it for Walters through traffic. Oh, Schutte had to fight that one off with his right shoulder. Nurse out to Edwards. Edwards has Curry in front, tried to get it there, but Walters broke it up. Now to the near point in Richard Young. Jesse Edwards. Richard Young digs to the corner. Final 45 seconds of the hockey game. Edwards holds the zone. Chalupski hit more boards than he hit River King there. Fleming moves it to Edwards. Out for Adam Peterson. And a nice job there on the defense by the Mullets and Chalupski. Final 15 seconds now. River Kings are going to win this one. Pass shot in on Schutte all the way down with 8. McManus just pushes it back for Fleming with 5, and this hockey game is over. The Riverkings have won it, and they have moved to 65 points on the season, strengthening their position. Now a single point tomorrow night would clinch second place and home ice advantage in the first round of the playoffs. So guys, let's stick around for the 3 stars tonight as we recap it. Gatos got the opening goal 23 seconds in. Quarter scored at 8:20, and it was 2-0 Riverkings. Trelstad got a goal for the Mullets at 15:44 after Bostad did a brilliant job of preventing a scoring opportunity by the Riverkings. So going to the second at 2-1 Riverkings, Mavrogiannis scored twice, 8:58 and 13:38. Richard Young at 14:26 made it 5-1. Only goal of the third was by Hoheisel of the Mullets at 5:46. Now let's watch the Riverkings salute their fans. Great turnout here tonight. I never did hear the attendance if they mentioned that downstairs, but it was a strong crowd here tonight, and the Riverkings salute their fans. Let's get the 3 stars before we sign off this one here tonight on Hockey TV and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. I can tell you that it's going to be Austin Quarters, Richard Young. Oh no, there's 4 guys down there. I can't be assured of that for you. Okay, third star's Richard Young. He got the 5th goal tonight for the Riverkings. Played a solid hockey game. Richard Young is the 3rd star. Second star,
Our second star player
with 2 goals tonight and 3 points overall, Alexander Mavrogiannis. First, he threw it right into the netting. He's got to get up over the netting. Can he do it? He did. And the number 1 star is Austin Quarters. Not only did he have a goal and 3 assists for a 4-point night, but he also, and he's going to go off the ice to throw it into the crowd. He had a great game as a penalty killer tonight as well. Great all-around game for Austin Quarters. Riverkings win it 5-2. For Zach and Matt on Hockey TV, for Art on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, this is Milt signing off. We'll see you again for more Riverking hockey.